Hey guys, Roberto here, and today I'm reviewing the Power Rangers Ninja Steel Bullrider Megazord. Now guys, the Bullrider Megazord is the newest Megazord featured in the Power Rangers Ninja Steel toy line, and if you guys don't know, this is the Gold Rangers personal Megazord. So yeah, so the Gold Ranger does pilot it, and officially hasn't made an appearance in the show yet. However, it is going to appear in the upcoming new episode after the hiatus is done. If you guys don't know, Power Rangers Ninja Steel starts airing this Saturday. So yeah, so hopefully the Megazord will make an appearance, and yeah. Now the Bullrider Megazord is cowboy themed with a bull and basically that little shinobi guy that the Red Ranger has too. If you guys don't know the Ninja Steel Megazord, let me bring that out real quick. Oh my god, okay, here it is. If you guys don't know, the Ninja Steel Megazord has that little shinobi guy that pilots the entire Megazord. The Gold Ranger gets one too, but he is blue this time, and he controls a big bull. Basically, that's like a buggy type theme thing, and yeah, so it looks really cool. If you guys don't know, I got this at Toys for Us for $34.99, so it's the usual price for a Megazord, and yeah. Now guys, here's the packaging, and it's the usual Power Rangers Megazord packaging for the 2010s. I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting kind of sick and tired of the whole red theme that the 2010s toy line has been doing so far. If you guys don't know, back in the old days with the old Power Ranger seasons, every time a new season was on, they usually would change the packaging. They would make it green sometimes. They'd make it themed around whatever theme the season had. But lately, ever since the Samurai with 2011, they've been releasing the same old red packaging, and then it has like little patterns that would represent the season. For example, with Dino Charge, I remember it was like the Dino Charge logo or like some Dino spikes or whatever. I don't remember what it was. With Super Mega Force, it was just red, and it had like little dots. I don't remember because I have the packaging in storage, but it was just I've always known that it's always just been red. And yeah, and it's getting kind of annoying. I don't know about you guys, but it does get annoying. If you guys have seen the Japanese packaging for the toys, they usually don't even have a color. Like, they just have like a picture, and it's really wacky. And I just wish that Power Rangers would do that more often and change the colors and stuff, because it's getting kind of annoying seeing the whole red and then the lightning bolt and stuff, and it just gets boring after a while. But yeah, but enough rambling. Let's take a look at the packaging. Up here is the Power Rangers Ninja Steel logo. It looks really cool. To the side, on the right, it shows that it says, let me get a closer look actually. It says 2 modes, and the 2 modes are ATV mode and then Megazord mode. I don't know about ATV, I'd rather call it like a buggy or whatever. But yeah, so that looks really cool. Down here is a picture of the Red Ranger from Ninja Steel throwing the Elemental Power Star. It says Bullrider Megazord, some warning and advertisement or whatever. And then the Bandai logo, ages 4 and up. The packaging inside looks really cool. It has a little Power Rangers lightning bolt that we're all used to by now. This thing right here that's down here, it's like a little like paper cutout of the Bullrider's head. I don't know why they put that in there. It says it comes with a bonus figure, so the Shinobi guy counts as a bonus figure, I guess. On the left side, it shows a really cool picture of the Bullrider Megazord in Megazord mode. Looks really cool, and then up here says the Power Rangers Ninja Steel logo, and then the back is that Ninja Star pattern or whatever. The other side is the same thing, so yeah, no surprises there. Down here is some random information about the company, Saban Bronze, advertisement, etc. And the back is shows the information about the toy and the other toys you can get in the toy line. Up here is the Ninja Steel logo, and then it shows you the modes that the Megazord has, just like in the front. And it says ATV mode, and then 2 Megazord, so that looks really cool. And yeah, I'm gonna call it buggy mode because I'm more used to that. And down here are the Megamorph cycles, so it shows all the new Megamorph cycles released in the toy line. I don't plan on getting any of these, but they look really cool, I guess. But they're just repaints at the end of the day, so I'm not a huge fan. And then the other promotion, it shows that you can combine it with the Ninja Steel Megazord and make the Ultra Megazord. And it's basically a combination of the Ninja Steel Megazord with the Bullrider Megazord. I don't remember what it was called in the Ninja. I think it was like Shuriken Jin something. So I'll research that later. But yeah, we're going to do that transformation. We're going to take a look at the toy. So let's go. Alright guys, so here's the Bullrider Megazord in its ATV mode out of the packaging. It looks really cool. Let's take a closer look at it. So here it is, the front part, and you can see the bull's face. In the Ninja, I remember him like moving his head like this, and like smoke will come out, so that was pretty cool. Honestly, it does look really nice. Usually Bandai America, sometimes when they release other Megazords from the Japanese version, it kind of looks shitty. But this Megazord actually looks fairly well. It's not that bad. The only thing I dislike is that I'll point out later, it's a lot more worse when you're transforming him into ATV mode, is that these parts right here, they're supposed to connect, and they keep disconnecting. Like, when you move it around, it disconnects it really easily. So I really dislike that, but besides that, it's a really cool Megazord. And yeah, we'll talk about that later. So let me show you guys how it looks, and yeah, so here's the side. And yeah, so it's basically the whole entire body of the Megazord forms the base of the ATV mode, so that looks really cool. Up here is a Shinobi guy, and he's basically, I guess you could say riding the Bullrider. I guess you can take him out, and you can pose him around, just like the red Shinobi guy that Ninja Steel Red uses. So yeah, you can move his arms and stuff, and you can move his legs like this, and that's it. And then you can move his head up, I guess to make it look like he's looking forward and stuff. Because if you didn't have that, he would just be looking down when he rides him. So that's really cool. I guess hopefully they release an articulated version of him. I know that Redbot, or I guess you could say the Shinobi guy. I usually just call him Redbot because he does look a lot like Redbot. But the Shinobi guy, they released an articulated version of him a while ago with the 5-inch action figure line. So hopefully they do one for this blue guy too. And yeah, so let me connect him. Just a second, guys. Put his face forward. And yeah, guys, so let's put him back on there, because that's this still in ATV mode. And yeah, here's the back. The Power Star it comes with, like I said again, usually the Power Stars for Ninja Steel, they're the foamy ones. The foam ones are the ones that you can read. These ones are just for the Megazords. Ninja Steel Megazord had one too. And here it is. So there's another one that comes with the Bullrider Megazord. I mean, if you want, you can call these the Power Stars too, but they're more of the helmets for the Megazords, because they can't be used to read anything in the Morpher. If you connect into a Morpher, they're not going to make any sound. So yeah, I explained that in my Ninja Steel Megazord review if you guys want to watch that. And yeah, here's the side, and here's the little blaster that he comes with, and you can connect it right here in ATV mode. And yeah, so this is the Bullrider Megazord in its ATV mode, and now let's take a look at the transformation into Megazord mode. Now guys, to transform him from his ATV mode to Megazord mode is very, very easy. After 2 tries, you usually get it. It did take me a while because it is confusing, but if you guys follow right, you'll get it. So the first thing we're going to do is take off the head of the Bullrider, or the Megazord, the bull basically. We're going to take out the little Shinobi guy, him, put him aside. And if you guys remember earlier, I said that the base was the body, and here's the body. So let me get back a little bit because the Megazord is very tall. So yeah, so this is the body right here. You're gonna get the wheels, and you're gonna take out the Power Star here, and you're gonna get the wheels, and you're gonna take out this thing right here, and that's basically gonna form the feet, so you can stand well. You're gonna extend the legs right here, and here you have the body already. So that looks pretty cool, really easy. Next up is let me see, this part right here. You're gonna raise these levers right here. You're gonna raise them up, and then you're gonna take off the head of the bull. And then, if I'm correct, you connect it like this. So yeah, fairly easy. You guys see up there. Next up, you get the bull's head. I don't know why I disconnected it. It actually should have stayed there. But yeah, but you keep the bull's head right here. So yeah, and that's basically going to be the chest. Next up is you get the Shinobi guy. You turn it back here, and you connect him to the handles he was connected to earlier. I just took him out to make it easier to connect because it is harsh to have the Shinobi guy. And then you have to connect that part right there. If you want, you can push his legs up. I don't remember what the instructions said. You can leave the legs hanging, but I just pushed him up to make it look a lot cooler and a lot more combined and stuff. And yeah. And then here you have him. So he's basically headless. So yeah. So you're gonna get finally the Power Star, the Bullrider Power Star that he comes with, and that'll be the helmet basically. If you guys remember, the Power Stars are used as helmets. And yeah, and basically you have him in his Megazord mode here, and the only thing that you have left is the blaster, which kind of resembles the Dino Charge Morpher connected with the Dino Charge Saber. I don't know, like, ever since I've seen the Ninja, it always reminded me of that. But yeah, but you connect it here, and basically, here you have the Bullrider Megazord. Alright guys, so here's the Bullrider Megazord. He looks really, really cool. Compared to Bison King, the Japanese version, this guy is a little bit skinnier. I have seen some comparison pictures, and the Bison King is a lot thicker. If you guys know that, usually Bandai America does make the Megazord skinny sometimes. But yeah, but Bison King is a lot thicker, sorry guys. And here it is compared to Ninja Steel Megazord. And Ninja Steel Megazord is actually, I think, smaller. Yeah, I think he's smaller than him, so that's funny. Usually the main Megazord is always the biggest one. So yeah, so let me show the sides, and then we'll compare the rest of Ninja Steel Megazord. So here's the side. You can move the arms like that. Basic Megazord articulation. You can move the hands, kind of, like to make it look weird, but usually he doesn't move his hands like that. He just goes like that the entire time. And yeah, the legs, you can't move them or anything. You can just do that. And yeah, so basically you can just move the arms and stuff. Pretty basic. Here is the back. And yeah, so yeah, it's a pretty cool looking Megazord. I'm not a big fan of it. I think my all-time favorite Megazord from Power Rangers has been the Q-Rex Megazord from Super Mega Force. The Q-Rex Megazord from Time Force is really cool too, but I always like the Q-Rex one from Super Mega Force with the blue theme, and it had I never got to review them actually, because when Super Mega Force was airing, I didn't have Ranger Mania up yet, but I remember when I got him in 2014, I was a huge fan of that Megazord, and I always have liked it. Yeah, the second best Megazord is probably like the Ninja Steel. I've always liked Ninja Steel Megazord. Even though it's kind of whack with all the little themes that it has, it's different themes everywhere. It is a fun looking Megazord. And yeah, the only bad thing is that he moves like forward like this. I don't know why. But yeah, but here it is compared to Ninja Steel Megazord again. If you guys want to know, Ninja Steel Megazord is officially smaller, in toy version at least, or taller. I don't know. I'm confused. And yeah, here's the back of both Megazords and stuff. And yeah, you guys can have the little Shinobi guys from both Megazords unite. It's going to be a hassle to disconnect them, but let's do it anyway. So yeah, so here they are. Ninja Steel, yeah, the red ball looking one is actually a lot taller. So that's pretty cool. This is one of the gimmicks for Ninja Steel, that each Megazord or Zord will come with one of these little figurine guys. I know that the Rumble Tusk Sword does come with one, and I've showed him to you guys in the review I did for that guy. And yeah, there's also, if you guys don't know, they actually released UFO Maru. I forgot what the name was. It's the alien themed Ninja Steel Megazord. It's basically an entire repaint, and then it has UFO Maru. I forgot the name of UFO Maru in America. They haven't released him in the show yet. I think it was like the saucer disc Ninja Steel Zord or whatever. I forgot the name, but yeah, but they released him too. If you guys remember that the auxiliary Zords for Ninja Steel will be released with a repaint Ninja Steel Megazord, because they're a lot small. And Bandai has said that apparently they can't be selling little things because they're not going to make any money, and it's just on the shelf. It's going to be shelf warmers. So what they're doing is basically they're releasing all the auxiliary Zords with Ninja Steel Megazords repainted. And it sounds like ass. I'm not going to buy all of them, but I do plan on getting the ones that I like. And so far the saucer disc one, or UFO Maru, whatever you want to call him, I'm not a huge fan of it. I might pick it up if I have nothing to buy. I'm not sure yet, but as of right now, I don't plan on getting anytime soon, because it's the same Ninja Steel Megazord repainted. I mean, I already have Rumble Tusk Megazord. I have him here in my collection, in my display, and yeah, and he literally like just sits there collecting dust, because I don't really want another Ninja Steel Megazord. Like, I like the green color scheme. I mean, I like the green color scheme, but it looks really whack, and buying the same toy over and over for some new toy, it gets annoying after a while. But anyways, guys, since I have the Ninja Steel Megazord here, we can combine both of them and create the great Ninja Steel Bullrider Megazord. Most likely that'll be the name for the combination. It's called the Ultrazord, Ultra Megazord, but I don't really think that's a great name, because that's just a basic name. That's just the Ultrazord combination or whatever. But yeah, but it's not a lot of disassembling. It'll just take a bit. So if you guys do see that take some time, you guys can skip to the dots and stuff. And yeah. So anyways, guys, the first thing you're gonna do is you're basically gonna disconnect everything from the Bullrider Megazord, and yeah, so it's gonna be crazy. Take out the blaster too, and then you're gonna take out the legs. First of all, you're gonna take the top right here, and then you disconnect the legs. Sorry, guys. You get both of the Bullrider Megazord's legs, and then you get the left one. You're gonna push this little thing right here in. That's gonna be the feet. You're gonna do the exact same thing you did with this leg. You're gonna do the exact same thing with this one too. You're gonna push it forward here. You're gonna put that in there. And yeah, and you're basically gonna have both of the things that are the feet part. They're basically gonna be sticking out. The yellow things right here. Let's do that instead. The yellow thing right here, they're gonna be sticking out. And what this is gonna do is that this basically holds the Ninja Steel Megazord when you connect them with the Bullrider and stuff. It's gonna make it a lot bigger too. You're gonna get both of the Ninja Steel Megazord's arms, and you're gonna disconnect them too. And then you're gonna get the Ninja Steel Megazord and connect them to these bits. Alright, always remember to push the legs back. If you guys don't know what I mean, just get the brown part and just push it a little bit back so the Ninja Steel Megazord connects well. And once again, let's push my camera back a little bit, because I'm starting to see this is getting a little big. Next up, we get the red bot looking guy, the Robo Red Zord, and you're going to put him there in the yellow cockpit. That's the Zoom Zord. So let's connect him in there. And yeah, so there he is. Next up is the Bullrider Megazord's torso, or body, or whatever you want to call it. You're going to disconnect the arms, because we'll use that for later. And then you see down here that there are male Zord builder forts. You're going to connect them up here to the female ones. And yeah, so you guys can start to kind of see that it's forming this sort of big body looking thing. Our basic goal is this right here. However, guys, I am trying to look at the instructions at the same time. Like I said earlier, we disconnected the arms of the Bullrider's torso. You're going to get the Dragon Zord, and you're going to connect them right here to this little thing right here. So you're going to put the arms of the Bullrider Megazord like that. That's why they're articulated like that, because you're going to push them forward. And then you see that the Dragon Zord has his arm and his behind, basically. And you're going to connect it to this yellow thing right here. And yeah, so here it is. We have like a little thing coming out already. And then down here is this little arm or hand or whatever you want to say. So there's this little hand down here that's secret. So you're gonna get that, and you're gonna connect it all the way up here. Next up is the Ultrazord's front part, and this is basically the right arm of the Ninja Steel Megazord. You're gonna do the exact same thing you did with the other arm for the Bullrider. Push it up here, the little thing, and then connect it to the yellow thing. So yeah, and then you push this down right here, and you're gonna have the other arm. I was actually gonna put it down here. I'm an idiot. Alright, so you guys are starting to see the full body and the arms. Next up, the Bullrider's head, basically, you pull it out. And then, yeah, so you're going to connect it here. You're going to take out the power star, too. And, yeah, and you're basically going to put this part right here. And this basically forms the head of the Ultrazord. Hopefully I connected that right. Yep, that's right. Oh, by the way, guys, I almost forgot. The blue Shinobi guy that comes with the Bullrider Megazord, he comes with this little piece on his back. You're actually supposed to connect his back here in case, so that way the Megazord doesn't fall. Because if you connect all this stuff and then you just put him like in display, this guy can literally topple down. And I'm not surprised. I'm surprised at how it hasn't like fallen yet. But you're actually supposed to get that piece that it comes with. You connect it back here behind the Ultrazord or the Ninja Steel Megazord, because it does fall. So you guys gotta be careful. And thank God I remembered about that, because it was, you know, it literally could have fallen down and stuff. So you guys do see that it kind of has his head now. It's this little face piece or whatever you want to call it. And yeah. And yeah, so next up we get the Ninja Steel Megazord's Power Star. And then you're basically going to put it right here. You're going to connect it up here. And yeah, so now he has a head. And that's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah. Next up you get the Bullrider Zord's head. And then you basically get that part right here. You're gonna form this big. You're just gonna form this big hat that he has, and yeah, so that looks really, really cool. Let me pull up my camera a little bit more, because we're starting to see that this thing is getting really, really big. And then you get the Bullrider's Power Star, and you connect that up here. So that's even another hat. So this guy has way too many hats at this point. And let's do that right. Alright, so there you have it, another hat. And then you get the blue Shinobi guy that comes with the Bullrider Megazord, and you connect them back here where the little handles are at. So this basically utilizes everything, and it's really, really cool. It's just, I love Ultrazord combinations. I'm usually a huge fan when it comes to the 6 Ranger combining his stuff with the main 5 or the main 3. Sheesh, why isn't this thing connecting? Alright guys, just a second. It is kind of hard to connect because there's a lot of stuff in between there. And yeah, so if anything, I suggest putting the Shinobi guy before, so you guys don't have any complications, but yeah. Alright, so he's connected now. And yeah, and then finally we formed the Ultrazord's weapons. And that's basically a combination of the dragon's wings, his tail, and then the little blaster that the Bullrider Megazord comes with. So you get the Bullrider's blaster, you connect it to the sword, to this little tip right here. And then you get the wings, and you're going to put them down here, connect it right here. And then you guys see there's this yellow tip right here. You're going to connect that to the right arm of the Ultrazord. Yeah, so here's the great big Ninja Steel Bullrider Megazord. This is the Ultrazord in its full combination. As you guys see, no pieces are missing. Everything is utilized, which is pretty cool. I always love it when they combine every single little thing. And yeah, when I first started Ninja, I wasn't such a huge fan. Back in 2015 when I saw this combination, I was like, it looks alright. It looks kind of whack. Like, it doesn't really, like, again, like with Ninja, the designs weren't really fun looking at first, but after a while I did get used to it. But yeah, but I love the fact that it utilizes everything. It's a pretty cool looking Ultrazord. I can't wait for what they do with the Lion Zord, which is also going to be a great big combination of everything. So that's pretty cool. Can't wait to buy that toy and have this massive toy to review. So it's going to be fun. And yeah, always remember, guys, to get this little piece right here. Never forget, because if not, the whole entire thing will topple down. Actually, let me see what it does if you disconnect it. So let's say bye bye to the Ultrazord real quick, because this is the last time you're gonna see it in this review, because I'm gonna take that thing off and it'll most likely fall and tear apart. But yeah, but it's a pretty cool looking Megazord. The only thing I dislike is that the arm, I guess, like, since it's too heavy down here, the arm just falls back easily. I don't like the fact that the joints aren't that hard, but you know, it's still a pretty cool looking thing. And Ultrazords are usually very blocky, and they don't move a lot because it's just this big, great combination of everything. So, you know, I'm not surprised it's almost about to fall apart. But let's disconnect this thing right here real quick. And then if you guys, I guess, you know, like, let me. Oh wow, it's actually standing. The only bad thing is that this thing actually holds it from kneeling all the way back. So you guys see it's going back. It's going. Oh shit! Guys, my final thoughts on the Bullrider Megazord is that it's a really fun and simple Megazord. There's not a lot to say about it. I guess I could say I like the features that it has. I like the whole cowboy theme that it has going on. I like the ATV mode a lot better than the Megazord mode. I don't know, but I just like the fact that the little shinobi guy is in the back riding the Bullrider, and you can like move him around and stuff. You can take down bad guys and stuff. I like the Megazord mode a little bit. I'm not a huge fan just because of the fact that legs can't really move. I guess I just got used to the whole Ninja Steel Megazord. You can actually articulate the legs and stuff. And I guess they went back to the normal Megazord toy that you can't really move the legs and you can just move the arms and stuff, I guess. I mean, it'll take some time to getting used to, but right now, you know, it's a little weird. Now, it's not better than the Ninja Steel Megazord in my opinion. If I was on a budget and I couldn't really choose between which Megazord I could get, I'd most likely get the Ninja Steel Megazord. However, if you can afford them both, then great, get them both. And, you know, you don't always have to follow my advice. Get anything you want. But if you need advice on a budget or something like that, then I'd most likely choose the Ninja Steel Megazord. And yeah, I really like the whole feature that it does when you combine them together. I like the fact that you don't really have any pieces left out. There's times where I've had a bunch of Megazords combined from the show, and then I can't, like, you know, not all the pieces are combined. There's like one or two little things left out, and I really hate that. It's annoying. But I like the fact it feels complete when you have everything combined, and it's really cool. And yeah, but yeah, it's definitely worth it if you're a collector. Or if you want it, just get it. But yeah, but if you're on a budget, then I definitely choose the Ninja Steel Megazord. And yeah, guys, so that was my review of the Power Rangers Ninja Steel Bullrider Megazord. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, you can always like and subscribe. And until next time, this is Roberto from Ranger Mania, signing out.